Because every athlete deserves to be treated like a pro. Henry Ford Sports Medicine.
I told you could get happy hour every day from 1 to 8 p.m. at the Evergreen Bar in Southfield. And the new menu items are looking right. Oh, okay, I see they got lamb chops now. You know you gotta hit the shrimp with the lemon drip. Okay, Evergreen Bar done stepped it up. Cheers to that. And on Friday and Saturday nights, they got a nice karaoke vibe from 7 p.m. to midnight. Everything was tasting right, and the drinks was hitting extra strong. Make sure y'all pull up to Evergreen Bar and Grill in Southfield.
Meet the IHOP House Faves value menu. Everything's just $6. Like the Breakfast Faves combo. $6. French toast breakfast, $6. $6 for all this and all that. That's a lot of breakfast for $6. Weekdays at IHOP.
Detroit is my home. In Detroit, my first love came into my life. I bought my first car, my first home, where my firstborn entered the world. Can you see what I see? The future that is upon us? New generations will experience their own fabulous firsts. They will have their own stories, first memories to share.
The Equinox is the crossover SUV that has room for business or pleasure. Its spacious interior combines family and functionality, making Equinox picture perfect for every part of your life. Lease a 2026 Equinox LT for just $249 a month. Chevy Detroit. Together, let's drive.
Ladies and gentlemen, family, friends, and esteemed guests, welcome to Lawrence Technological University for a special occasion, Graduation Day for our Blue Devil men's hockey team. Today we gather to celebrate not just the talent and hard work of our remarkable athletes, but also the dedication and resilience they have shown throughout their collegiate careers. As we honor these graduates, let's take a moment to reflect on the countless hours of practice, the unforgettable games, and the lifelong friendships formed on and off the ice. Each of these student athletes has left an indelible mark on our program, and today we recognize their achievements and contributions. Our first senior is number 2, Guillermo Ortega Hernandez. Guillermo is a 3-year varsity player. He's appeared in 51 games for the Blue Devils, tallying 4 points. Guillermo, who is joined today by his father, Guillermo Ortega, and his sister, Valerie Ortega, is known for the versatility on the ice and his personality in the locker room. Guillermo will be graduating from LTU with a degree in civil engineering. Guillermo's favorite memory during his LTU time was winning the national championship in St. Louis in 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, number 2, Guillermo Ortega Hernandez. Up next, number 10, Tommy Walsh. Tommy's a 3-year member of the LTU D3 hockey team. He appeared in 51 games for the Blue Devils, tallying 31 points. Tommy was well known for his playmaking capabilities, always making the right pass and finding open teammates. Tommy is joined today by his mother Liz and his father Frank and his girlfriend Emily Bowen. Thomas will be graduating from LTU with a degree in business administration. Tommy notes that his favorite memory at LTU was winning the national championship in 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, number 10, Tommy Walsh. Up next, number 11, Daniel Cabalja Patino. Daniel's a 5-year varsity player. He's appeared in 16 games for the Blue Devils, tallying 6 points. Daniel is known for his discipline on the ice, staying out of the penalty box, and keeping the team at even strength. Daniel will be graduating with a degree in industrial and product design. Daniel has many great memories of LTU, including his first outdoor game at Clark Park, where he only played 1 shift because he got a penalty, and also when he got ejected from the game against Western. Didn't know that he was being ejected. Above all that, Daniel's favorite memory at LTU is winning the national championship in 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, number 11, Daniel Cabalja Patino. next for your Blue Devils, number 23, Luke Radu. Luke's a four-year varsity player. He's appeared in 103 games with Blue Devils, tallying 115 points. Luke, who is joined today by his mother Lindsay and his father Wally, was known around the league as an offensive threat, creating scoring opportunities every time he touches the puck. Luke will be graduating from LTU with a degree in product design. Luke's favorite memory during his time at LTU was playing outdoors at Clark Park. Ladies and gentlemen, number 23, Luke Radu. Up next, number 29, Timmy Young. Timmy's a two-year varsity player. He's appeared in 31 games for the Blue Devils, holding a current record of 21, 8-1. Timmy is joined today by his mother Jody, his father Tim, and his two brothers Daniel and William. Timmy was known for his ability to keep the puck out of the net even when a save did not seem possible. Timmy holds a career save percentage of 91.3% while only allowing 2.20 goals a game. Timmy will be graduating from LTU with a degree in architecture. His favorite LTU hockey memory was spending time with his teammates after winning the national championship in 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, number 29, Timmy Young. Thank you for all your hard work and commitment to LTU. You make Blue Devils everywhere proud. LTU and the Blue Devil family wants to wish you good luck on your future endeavors. And remember, once a Blue Devil, always a Blue Devil. Let's give it up again for Guillermo, Tommy, Daniel, Luke, and Timmy. One more time. Your senior class for the 2025-2026 Blue Devils.
And welcome into Redford Ice Arena, where tonight we've got fantastic D3 action. Mike, how about this? The California Vulcans Hockey Club taking Lawrence Tech University. The Blue Devils from Lawrence Technological University, D3 style. And quite the atmosphere out here, Mike. We've got the band in the house. How about that?
It is incredible. Not only the band, but that's a full set of drums down there. Like Chad Smith from the Red Hot Chili Peppers is going to step in and start pounding the skins. Is that what the kids say?
Is that what it's called?
I think so.
All right. Fantastic. Very cold outside, very cold inside. There's no doubt about that, but action is going to heat up. There's no doubt about that. In case you missed it earlier tonight, we had a broadcast here on the Lawrence Technological University Sports Network, and the Blue Devils came away with a 5-4 victory over Cleary. Mike, a darn good game, the game one here of our doubleheader.
Yeah, two evenly matched teams. Two different teams, a speed and offensive team coming out of Cleary against the physical forechecking team of Lawrence Tech, and the Blue Devils got it done with some late third period heroics.
No doubt about that, as they are announcing the starters here today. Nolan Foster, the freshman, getting the start here tonight from Jerome, Michigan. And once again, Mike, a lot of former high school players on this roster, which is outstanding. And I know that warms the cockles of your heart as it does mine.
Yeah, and from all different programs, right? You know, you got Catholic Central, you got Orchard Lake, then you have Port Huron and Lakes area and such. Oh.
And we're about to drop the puck on this one. I know we're going to check in with the third member of our broadcast crew, Miss Patty Cesarini. Patty?
Thanks, guys. LTU is actually playing without Will Gents right now, and they're feeling the effects of his absence. He's a high-skill, high-compete player. So coming into this one here tonight, they're going to need to lean on two of their guys. The first being Luke Radu. He's a fourth-year kid. He's got a constant motor, Coach Gaffney said. And they'll also have to depend on Jeff Rand. Now, he's one of this team's strongest players. He has a great forecheck and creates a ton of scoring opportunities for this group based off of his work ethic and pursuit. So keep an eye out for those two here tonight and see how much they really step up to help out this LTU team. Back to you.
Appreciate you very much, Patty. Of course, the Vulcans come in here, those sharp black jerseys with the red and white trim. Lawrence Tech in that all familiar blue and white for the Blue Devils. About to get this one underway. Your Blue Devils taking on the Vulcans. LTU wins the draw. Lose the puck in neutral zone. Sent in deep by Vulcans. Giving chase down there is Radu. We want to make sure we get that right.
Like April.
Vulcans go wing to wing in the neutral zone, content to just dump it in. Giving chase down there, Giordano. Trying to get the puck in deep, kept in at the line. Sent in deep now, spin move near corner. Drop pass there. Radu back to the point, shot from the point. I'm not sure the goaltender saw it, Mike, but Vulcan's on it, able to come near side unabated. To the line and dumped into neutral zone. That's where Blue Devils take over. Turnover in the neutral zone, content to just dump it in. Vulcans get there first, but a nifty stick play to knock it near side and back out into neutral zone. A minute and 20 into this one. Just underway here at a very, very cold Redford Ice Arena.
It's going to be interesting as this game gets going, Sean. We don't know much about this Vulcan program. I know they I know they like to score goals, and by the looks of things, they can really skate. And it's just going to be, can they get through the tough defense of this LTU team?
LTU controls off the draw, tipped ahead into the Vulcan zone, far wing, put on the brakes, back to the point, lose it there. In transition, 3 Vulcans coming now. Stretch pass doesn't connect, and that's called on the icing.
Yeah. They like to push that puck forward and go, this Vulcan team. Looks like LTU's jumped the board right here to maybe get some speed to match up with them right now in this offensive faceoff.
Lucas Barnett in to take this draw. Wins it cleanly, shot comes in. Puck lay in front dangerously for a second. LTU on it again. Shot comes in from the point. Boy, they're putting traffic on the net right now and bodies on the net. Another shot comes in. That hits something on the way in. All LTU early on. Having trouble to get the puck out of their own end, Mike.
Yeah, and goalie Zavola there is really giving up some nice rebounds out in front of the net.
Spin move, get it out into neutral zone. Centering pass doesn't connect, but picked off again in neutral zone. They have to touch up to the Vulcans. Gives Lawrence Tech a chance on the near boards to get it out. Nearly a giveaway, as a matter of fact, staying with it now. Some nifty stick handling down there. Mankulich and Forcucci.
I like it.
Into the neutral zone. Almost 3 minutes into this game. No score yet, as that's going to be called for the icing. 17:06 to go, first period.
Yeah, very similar start to the last game we had. Not a lot going on, a lot on the outside. A couple of icings. It's going to take these teams a couple minutes to get to know each other and get the matchups and see what they can do to create offense.
Haas won that draw, but it's Vulcan skating out with it. 1-on-3. Boy, nifty stick handling though. Nearly in on him on his own is Hunter Hodgson, wearing the number 4 for Vulcans. They're trying to knock it back in, but LTU on it, go D to D, but that's chipped up and out of play.
You know, it's very interesting because there's a number 34 out on the ice, Will Jentz's number. I can't tell if that's him. I don't know if maybe his suspension was over last game and he is back in. And that would be a much needed addition to this lineup. But I also know they've got a couple double numbers, so I don't know if it's just someone else in that jersey.
Agreed. LTU on it again in the attacking zone. Taken away, good pickpocket there, as a matter of fact, by Avery Bell. Avery Bell throws it in deep. Blue Devils first one's there. Get it out in the neutral zone and nearly a giveaway. As a matter of fact, staying with it now is Jeff Rand, former Stevenson Spartan. I'm sure you remember him in his time playing for Coach Mitchell.
Yep.
Rand, twist and turn. Gets it back to the point. Back to Rand now. Rand tried to work his way in, had his pocket picked, and Vulcans with an opportunity to come out now themselves. Nick Zito into the neutral zone, pass ahead. In back behind the net as Vulcans go for a change. Swift moving, first 4 minutes and 20 seconds of this one. Orange Tech on the attack again. Centering pass comes in, backhand. Nice backhand there by Radu. You can see why they talk him up. Another backhand opportunity from number 15 to Haas. This line, a lot of energy, Mike. Genzel, a young man from Livonia Churchill out there as well, wearing the number 13.
Yeah, they got him flying around and big number 13, Gensel from Churchill throwing his body around with number 15, Haas is who I mistaken the 15 and the 13, but you can really see, like you said, what they like out of Luke Radu. He's a smooth skating forward, just like his days back at Catholic Central, watching him fly around USA Arena.
Savola with a glove stop there. The draw stays in the Vulcan zone. No score yet. between Lawrence Technological University and the Vulcans. Buck goes in the corner. Cole Evans gives chase there. Battle won by the Vulcans, an opportunity to skate it out, and they do. That's number 22, Brandon Kai. He throws it in the corner for Sarakowski. Blue Devils promptly knock it back out. That gives another opportunity to skate it in for Cole Evans. Cole Evans trying to wrap around. Defended nicely by Blue Devils. They try to get something going in transition. 14:20 to go here in this first period. No score yet. LTU goes for a change. 3 fresh mates out there. Nice move in the neutral zone. Good job staying on side. Little give and go there. Oh, I had to be careful on that nifty little shot. Once again, your starting goaltender here tonight, Nolan Foster. The freshman gets the call. Shot comes in. Foster had to be careful there as well. Now coming the other way with speed, LTU. That's Ivanov. Ivanov all by himself as Blue Devils were making change. He's knocked off the puck. And an opportunity to skate it out now for Vulcans. That's Hunter Hodgson. Hunter Hodgson with a shot. Looking between the wickets. No problem there for Foster.
How about LTU's recruiting knows no bounds, getting Ivanov out of Bulgaria? Now, I'm sure he was playing junior somewhere local, but that's a good grab. And again, it's what we've been talking about all night, the ACHA and the depth of players that they're pulling into their program.
No doubt about that. Puck knocked back in deep. LTU gives chase. Back there is Max Golden, young man from Winnipeg. Puck all the way in on Zavola. The goaltender, Dominic Zavola, wearing the number 33. Giveaway in the neutral zone. Hodgson throws it back to his D partner, Avery Bell. They knock it in deep. Now it's LTU who has to regroup in their own zone. Nice move there. Get the puck into center ice. Nearly played to himself. A heck of a move there is 34. Is it Jens? Former Kurt Kavisto player. Of course, Kurt Kavisto, longtime coach now of Brighton. Puck in behind the net. Played off the boards. Takes a crazy bounce. Said that a lot here tonight on a cold night like tonight.
And just getting colder, unfortunately, for
oh,
us.
my goodness, is it ever. Wing-to-wing pass. Some space near side now. Play is called Hudson Fisher, a young man from Canyon, Texas.
There's a warning right there as after the whistle, Fisher put that puck in the net, Sean. There's some leagues that would have caused quite a ruckus. So, but the ref gave him a warning. The coach is asking the ref about it now. He's like, I gave him a warning. It's all good. He promised not to do it again. But on the game note, the Vulcans really got to get their forecheck going. It's much too easy for LTU to break out right now.
Agreed. Knock back in, near side now. Let's see if LTU can get some sustained pressure down low. Back to the point. Shot comes in. Zavola another stop. Just hanging on a little bit, this Vulcans team, Mike. It seems like they're on their heels and then they find a way to get it out.
Yeah, they're on their heels, and I just don't see LTU taking advantage of it. They're still playing back, playing a little bit slower. They got to take advantage of it and really start getting into the middle of the ice.
Centering pass, nobody home. LTU chips it to the line, finally out. And they're going to make some changes with 11:15 to go. Swift moving first period. Backhanded, that play called at the line as it looked like it hit the linesman and hopped over the bench.
Yeah, on a cold night like this, it takes a little bit to get the engines going. You feel like the Vulcans are holding on, and LTU's right there about to get started with some sustained offense, some possession in the offensive zone.
the puck deep. Vulcans, we've seen them do this a little bit. Shot comes in. You know, it seems like when they get the rush, Mike, it's like one chance like that for the Vulcans, and then that's about it.
Yeah, one and done, and that's also some good rebound control, puck control out of your goalie Foster. He's not giving anything off. It's really just kind of hitting in him soft and sitting there, and he's covering it up for the faceoffs, and LTU's a good faceoff team, so they don't mind that.
Puck comes out to the neutral zone and have to play back. Again, it's Hunter Hodgson, and that play up and over the boards with 10:48 to go here in this scoreless first period. He's Mike Iveso. My name is Sean Belige, and we've got the great state champs crew here. And Patty Cesarini is our off-ice reporter. So glad you could join us on the Lawrence Tech Sports Network. Blue Devils throw it in deep, back behind the net. Battle, boy, number 4, Hunter Hodgson. Hasn't left the ice. My goodness gracious, he's been out there consistently tonight for Vulcans.
And that's why he's their 4th leading scorer on the team, Sean. You're out there enough, you're going to get some points.
Puck gets in deep again. Good coverage in front. LTU keeping everything to the outside. Here they come. 3 of them. Centering pass doesn't connect. In back behind the net instead. Nice pass there. Couldn't get a shot off. Now an opportunity to skate out. Here come Vulcans. Nice play at the line to stay onside. Rubbed off the puck though. Coming over for support for LTU is Trevor Lozier, young man from Windsor. That shot just a wide. Now Vulcans come the other way. Near wing as they go for a change. Big hit there, taken away right away by Blue Devils. Nice move in the neutral zone to keep things going as LTU is in the midst of a change. Carrying in deep, Cole Evans paid the price. He really got rubbed out. Little misplay behind the net, no harm, no foul. As one of the Vulcans blew a tire as the puck comes back into neutral zone. Promptly given back to LTU. 9:15 to go here in a scoreless first period. You could see what Ivanov was trying to do there, trying to play it to himself. Instead, lost and thrown into the near corner. That's where Golden gives chase. Nice pass out into the neutral zone. 3 Blue Devils coming, but picked up by the Vulcans. Dax Cross throws that into the neutral zone, and it's going to be backhanded in as a couple of Blue Devils collide. Teams both in the midst of a change with 8:40 to go here in this first period.
Yeah, teams are very disciplined. They're making some good changes, making sure they've got fresh legs out there.
Right. Coming in, tried to play it to himself, couldn't do it. Froze along the board. It's not the only thing freezing in here. My goodness gracious, is it cold?
You know, I'd say every 5 minutes it drops 5 degrees in this place. Good news is we need to report. Last game my fingers were purple. Now they're yellow. I'm not quite sure what that means. We might have to call 911 shortly.
Nice job skating the puck out this time by Avery Ball. Ball still on it, absorbs a big hit. Thrown behind the net. Centering pass, nobody was home. Lawrence Tech gets it to the line, kept in at the line by Cole Evans. No sustained pressure though, Mike. We've seen a lot of that. Look how nice Patty is. She's offering up gloves and hats and long johns. Thank you, Patty.
Let's see if my yellow fingers fit in there. Oh, look at this. This is a game changer here,
Isn't
Sean.
that nice? How nice is Patty? Knock back in, the other side of center, and that's going to be icing with 7:21 to go.
Man, both teams struggling to get stuff started in the offensive zone in the middle of the ice. It was about 5 minutes ago, it seemed like there was a long time between whistles here, where Caleb Dahl, young player out of Flint Powers, curled off the boards, got to the middle of the ice as his partner was coming around the net and created something in the middle. They need more of that.
Draw here in the Vulcan zone. Vulcans skate out. 1-on-4 to the line, but kept in by the Vulcans. That's for Kuchi.
Well, whichever one, I think they both work, that's for sure.
Yeah, this one goes the length of the ice, and it's going to be frozen there by Zavola. 6:57 to go in a scoreless first period.
It's almost like both teams are lulling themselves to sleep here. This is a game where I would expect Luke Radau's speed to really stand out, and it did in that first shift. And he's kind of cut it back a little bit, but there just seems to be room, and I think his speed would overtake the Vulcans here. We just need to see more of it.
Hodgson going to the penalty box, interference the call. So we'll take a look at this Lawrence Tech power play as they try to break this scoreless tie.
It's a power play that's going at about 21%. It's something I know they've been working on in practice.
Starts with win in the draw, shot comes in, big rebound there. Zavola with a couple of big stops in tight. Opportunity to clear, they can't. Kept in by Blue Devils. Spin in the corner, gets it back to the point. Now coming near side as they run the umbrella. They turn it over, but kept in. Nice play there to keep it in. Now they get it down low. Give Dahl credit, Caleb Dahl. Kept that in, and now it creeps over the line. Foster comes out and plays it to Dahl. 1:20 left in this power play. Comes back to Dahl, near side. Dahl navigating, and the play is called at the line. Offside the call with $1:12 left in this power play and 6:10 left in this first period.
You see, they're really trying to get that puck to Dahl to kind of quarterback this whole thing. He's a highly skilled offensive player. Played a little bit out of the old KV rink, now Big B. And then, of course, finished his career with Flint Powers.
Vulcan just slapped that face-off back, forcing Lozier to retrieve it. 1 minute left in this power play. Opportunity. Chipped once, chipped twice, and out of the zone. Coming all the way back. Giving chase once again is Dahl. Dahl trying to create some space, has his pocket picked. Throwing it in on Foster. He promptly just hands it off to number 22, Jeff Rand. Rand goes off on a change. Blue Devils get new troops out there. Backhand pass as they work on that umbrella. 3 men up top. Now they change the last guy. So 3 men up top with 20 seconds remaining on this power play. Trying to create for himself, can't do it, is Hudson Fisher. And that's going to do it for this power play, Mike.
Yeah, it didn't seem like they got anything really set up. It seemed to be like a one-man thing out there. Not much movement off the puck and not a lot of passing through the passing lane.
Here's a rush here. Boy, a heck of a rush there. And Luke Radu,
and that's that speed I was talking about. I think we should see more of that.
Radu, just an extra gear right now. You can see it, Mike. A lot of energy out there. Shot comes from the point. Big rebound laid there for a second. Vulcans just backhand it down the ice. How many times have we said that here tonight, Mike?
Yeah. They're playing it. They know at times when they're overmanned that they're just going to get it out of their zone. They've done a really good job of getting it out over the blue line.
High off the glass. Into the attacking zone for Blue Devils. No score, 4:05 to go here in this first period.
Vulcans really are holding on, though.
Yeah, that was the word that was just in my head. They're just kind of hanging on. It's not like they're being dominated or anything like that. I'm not going homer on you, but they're hanging on a bit. Conversely, not giving up a lot of grade A scoring chances either.
Yep, and they've got enough stuff clogged up, like we keep saying. You know, Radu should be using his speed a little bit more, but they've got it clogged up enough. It's just not happening out here.
High off the glass, and they're going to give it a chase. They're not even going to chase it, Mike.
They're back in a 1-2-2 right now, and again, it's allowing LTU to get out, but after that, there's just not much going on.
Yep. Backhand pass near wing, picked up by LTU. They try to get something going through center ice. Radu again using that speed. Puck lay there for a second. Finally, Zavola gets the whistle with 2:59 to go in this first period.
Yeah, you can see they're sitting back in that 1-2-2, but once you get into the neutral zone, they kind of step up on you and they're trying to force something. If I'm Lawrence Tech, I got to get Radu out there more, and I've got to get more pucks on Zavola. He's having a tough time controlling his rebounds and even finding the puck when it bounces off of him.
Well, I'd love to see puck possession here tonight, Mike, because I think Lawrence Tech has had it by about a 5-1 margin. Another opportunity here, another rush. No grade A scoring chances. There's one. Zavola, though, hugging his post. Not giving him anything to shoot at, as Rand looked dangerous on that rush.
That's another example right there. LTU definitely has the speed advantage. I keep harping on it. They have the speed advantage. If they're going to be going wide, they've got to get past that defenseman and take that angle in on net like Rand just did. Take advantage of your speed.
Mike, I have to give a special shout out in just a second.
Oh, I love
But
special
before we
shout-outs.
do a special shout out, I have to ask you, do you remember the movie Dead Poet Society?
I sure do.
All right. I'm going to give a shout out to my captain, our captain.
Okay. All right.
Vulcans coming the other way. One man again. How many times have we seen that? Little old school hip check there. LTU takes over and breaks out. 4 of them. Good speed. Coming through the neutral zone. Drop pass there. Centering pass. Doesn't connect. Back to the point. Nice move at the point. Creating space. Shot comes in. Zavola with the stop. So you remember the scene where they all stand up and say, my captain, oh captain.
Yeah.
Can we send a shout out to our captain, John Watson, who's a little under the weather?
Yes.
My captain, my captain. Hope you're feeling better, Captain Watson.
This is for you, John. You're definitely missed here, but the show will go on. That's Queen, right? The show will go on.
Well done.
And Chuck's got everything under control here, and what he doesn't, Ernest is taken care of.
And I want you to know I stood up when I said, my captain, just like the boys stood up on the desk.
And I give you nothing but credit because I am so cold, I cannot stand up right now. It is amazing.
It is very cold in here.
Yes.
There's just no other way to say that. 1:50 left in this scoreless first period. Lawrence Tech looking to break that scoreless tie.
It's the end of the period here. LTU's really wore these guys down. Radu's out here. I feel a big shift coming on here.
That shot just goes wide. Radu's certainly been the energy. No doubt about that. Wins that draw and sustained pressure again for LTU. Spin move back behind the net. Power move, scores! Mike Ivasil, you smelled something out. The young man from Livonia Stevenson, Jeff Rand, gives LTU the 1-0 lead.
Yeah, you can see it the last couple of shifts. Lawrence Tech's really had their way with the defense of the Vulcans here. And this is just an example of what it is with just the overpowering down low. And number 2, he had nothing left in his gas tank there. Poor Evans. He tried to take Radu, and Rand just said, well, you left your goalie all alone. I'm going to stuff it home.
1-0. Lawrence Tech on top.
Love the band. Love the band.
It's fantastic.
This is such a great atmosphere. If you haven't been out here to Redford Arena to see this D3 Lawrence Tech team, you really need to get out here.
Come on out here and you can pay homage to the Coach Hunter statue that they have in the far corner.
Yep.
It's right next to the Mexican flag over there.
And I say if you get here in enough time, you can get the autograph from Coach Hunter. I'm sure they're going to have Coach Hunter jersey night here soon. But I have to warn you, you better dress warm.
Yes.
Because I did not dress warm enough.
Nice spin move back in behind the net. Late goal here in the first period is given the Blue Devils a 1-0 lead. Vulcans trying to get something going. Not a lot of offense, Mike, by the Vulcans in this first period. That's not being disrespectful. That's not being a homer. That is a factual statement.
Yeah, they have gotten very little within, 25 feet of Foster in net.
Like a little rope-a-dope or something going on here, Mike. I can't quite figure it out. LTU trying to get it in deep, looking for one more perhaps before the end of this period. Puck stays in the corner. Picked up there. Vulcans pick it off along the boards, and they're going to clear it out. Foster back in behind his own net. Going to send it back whence it came with 7 seconds left. 5 seconds left. Enough for one more shot. Coming in backhand. High off Zavola. And that is going to do it for the first period of play. A late goal by the Blue Devils have given them a 1-0 lead after the first period of play.
Yeah, it was methodical, but Lawrence Tech slowly but surely wore them down to where they could take advantage of it and get that goal by Rand at the end of it. Now the Vulcans are going to go in the locker room. They're going to try to catch their breath, get a little bit of legs going, and see if they can come back out stronger in the second.
All right, why don't we throw it down to our own Patty Cesarini. Patty?
Coach, you guys were finally able to apply some sustained pressure as the period went on, and obviously it paid off. How were you guys able to get into a rhythm?
Well, we'll take the goal. It was a good finish by Luke Radu, but it's not the period we wanted. We expected more offense, and we'll have to address that issue at the first intermission.
What are you looking to get out of your guys here going into the second period, specifically with the offense?
We got to get more pucks to the net. We got to get more traffic in front of the net. That's what we've worked on here in the last couple of weeks. We didn't see it in the first period.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sean?
Patty, thank you very much. Coach Gaffney, thank you as well. 1-0, your score here after 20 minutes of play. Be back in just a few minutes with the second period of action here on the Lawrence Tech Sports Network. And welcome back into Redford Arena. About to start the second period here on the Lawrence Tech Sports Network. Your Blue Devils on top by a score of 1-0 over the Vulcans from California, Pennsylvania. If that sounds confusing, it's not as confusing as you're making it out to be. Right, Mike? There's a city in Pennsylvania called California. It's in western Pennsylvania, where, believe it or not, Mike, that has become a hotbed of hockey, that area of Ohio, western Pennsylvania, in part because of some of the success of the Pittsburgh Penguins and the emergence of the Columbus Blue Jackets.
They've got a nice program out there in the Penn Elites.
Yes.
It's a very nice program. They've developed quite a few big-name talents out there.
This second period underway now. Lawrence Tech looking to, as Coach Gaffney said, finish. They've certainly been the aggressor here tonight. They've certainly controlled the puck. And just as we say that, the Vulcans, a little 2-on-2, but the play is called at the line.
Yeah, it's one of those where the score is not telling you what we've seen on the ice here, but that's going to be trouble for Lawrence Tech, as dominant as they've been in not pulling away. I expect to see them use their speed a little bit more this period.
I want to give a shout out to Patty's manicurist. Again, she's got the best nails in the league. Mike, you and I need to get a new manicurist. Shot comes in. Boy, it didn't miss by much.
That hurt.
Goaltender is laid out, and I think somebody's going to pay.
Did you see he immediately went into?
I didn't mean it.
I did not do it. I didn't do it. Don't. He was very vulnerable
Please don't hurt me.
on that ice.
Mike Vasco. Foster really took a shot.
Yeah, Vasco's a big kid. But he's right back in there. Foster.
Look how focused he is too.
Yeah,
that a boy.
He's been focused in most of the games. He's 4-1 on the year with a 1.89 goals against and a 900 save percentage. Sean, he's a real focused goaltender.
Young man from Jerome, Michigan. Mike, I'm very familiar with the state of Michigan. I don't know where Jerome is. I'm going to have to look that up. Are you familiar with the work of Jerome?
I am not. I am not familiar with the work of Jerome, but I'm just going to take a guess. That sounds like a thumb. That sounds like a thumb signal.
Okay, we can do that. Shot comes in. Backhanded pass attempt picked off. I'll give these Vulcans a lot of credit. Somebody just whispered in my ear. Can you whisper that again? South of Jackson.
So the thumb. I was correct. Move on. that Jackson City in the thumb.
There's a tip in front. Zavola with a stop. Another shot comes in. Somehow Zavola saw that through the teeming masses in front of him.
Well, so far, I think we have to go to Patty. Sean, you want to throw it down?
Let's throw it down to Patty Cesarini.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Spoke with Coach Greenway coming out of the locker room. Got his thoughts on the first period, and he said it was pretty competitive. Both teams playing really well, but what they're really trying to focus on this period is just the defensive side of things, trying to really limit LTU's opportunities offensively. Back up to you.
Puck in behind the net. Still 1-0. So for all of this, Mike, the Vulcans are just one break away from tying this game.
Yeah, one bad bounce, one turnover. Now, I would like to see them have a little bit harder of a forecheck to get that done, but they're playing their system.
Yeah, they're packing it in deep, not allowing chances. Trying to go in transition from defense to offense, Mike. Not having a lot of success with it, I'm not going to lie to you.
No.
But they are doing a good job of packing it in deep and not giving up those mistakes in their own zone. There's a crazy pass that was picked off in the neutral zone. Backhanded in. Lawrence Tech gives chase. Once again, kept in at the line. Thrown in deep. A couple players go after it. Guillermo Hernandez was out there, a young man from, I want to say this correctly, Metepec, Mexico?
Ooh,
Not
okay.
I don't know where Metapec is.
You're not,
No,
it's
that's-
not in the thumb of Michigan. I
No,
know
it's
that.
not, and it's not south of Well, it is legitimately south of Jackson. Yes, but
It's a wee bit south.
not in the way that you think it is. That puck up in the rafters, and the draw will stay in the Lawrence Tech zone with 16:55 to go in this second period. 1-0 Lawrence Tech on top.
You brought up a good point of the Vulcans struggled to transition that puck from defense to forward to create some offense. And that's when I was saying they've got to pick up that forecheck. They really need to create a turnover to help their offense because they're not doing it themselves. And again, that's just the view we're seeing right now.
Off the boards, nearly connected in the neutral zone. Puck bouncing around quite a bit here tonight. There's Rand. He's got the goal tonight. Rand has been dangerous tonight. Goes outside. Power move. Centering pass. Score! It started with the speed of Rand once again, and it was Devin Genzel. How about this? A Spartan to a Charger.
Wow. And pigs must be flying if that just happened. But again, Rand using that speed, we've seen that where like Rand and Radu, they can get wide on those D and get it to the net. And then when you're not getting the opportunity, Gensel, center drive, gets that opportunity and absolutely buries it for the 2-0 lead.
For the record, a Charger and a Spartan are working in the booth tonight too, just to let everybody know.
I'm only 1/4.
But you're a Charger.
I'm a 1/4 Charger, but a Charger nonetheless.
Power plays coming up here. Well, you know I'm 3-4 Spartan. My freshman year, I was one of those Bentley kids.
You got to go to Bentley.
The last year of Bentley.
See,
the last year of Bentley.
Bentley is the reason I had to go to Catholic Central when they shut down Bentley. This is going to be a penalty picked up here. Oh, nice little body there, but unfortunately for Mr. Tyrenom, number 23 there for the Vulcans, the puck's got to be there before you can lay the wood. You know what I'm saying?
Power play opportunity. Vulcans win that draw, send it back into neutral zone. Boy, this is a critical kill here, Mike, because with the offensive woes of the Vulcans, another goal here could prove disastrous. The dangerous Rand puts on the brakes, has it taken away, and this time Vulcan's able to clear it all the way back behind the net. A minute and 30 seconds left in this power play opportunity. Rand with it again. Left-handed shot flying down the left wing. Throws it around to Genzel. He sends it back in behind the net. Rand setting up shot right in front of the goaltender. Shot comes in just wide, Genzel. And going all the way back in that defensive zone, Josh Peterson has to pick it up. From River Canard, Ontario.
Getting these guys from everywhere, the ACHA. We keep talking about that. They're doing a heckin' job recruiting.
Hey, Coach Gaffney's done a fantastic
Look
job.
how nice this is.
Here's Genzel coming again.
The guy lost his glove on the bench, and the players went and got it and gave it back to him.
Isn't that nice?
Sportsmanship.
Nice move, comes to the point, shot well wide. Picked up by Genzel again. Genzel gonna throw it in deep. Giving chase down there is DeHaas. Young man from Okotoks, Alberta. Coming near side, shot comes in. Scores!
It's squeaked through.
DeHaas, I believe, got a piece of it in front, Mike.
That's what I say. We're going to see him go to the bench first there. Nice hands getting that tip in front. And I don't know if it was the tip or the poke there. If we can, let's see, Sean here. Does he tip it or does he poke the rebound in? The shot is there, and it just got through. I don't know if he got a piece of that.
Yeah. Well, he went to the bench first.
He did.
You better not be going on all Gilbert Dion on me trying to claim a goal that you didn't score, young man.
He might have just done that. 'Cause I believe that the shot got all the way through from the defense. He did hit the goalie a little bit. Maybe he thought that was the puck, but I think that's the defenseman's goal.
All right, let's see what the official call is. He would know he's on the spot. Another shot. Boy, they nearly got another one there, Genzel. Boy, they're buzzing. You heard Coach Gaffney say he wants to get pucks to the net. I think mission accomplished so far early in this second period. 3-0 now. Blue Devils have opened up a comfortable lead. Vulcans still not doing much offensively, Mike. Here they come again. Drop pass. Nice spin. Taken down. No call. Back on the puck. Shot comes in. That knocked away. Vulcans with an opportunity to skate it out, but once again, Mike just kind of dumping it in, and that one gets dumped in on the bench.
Yeah, and you can see that ice is starting to tilt a little bit. I think Coach Gaffney, whatever he worked on in between periods, it worked. Because his team is starting to not only dominate and own it, but get into those gritty, dirty spots where you can score goals.
13:50 to go in this one. It is a 3-0 lead for Lawrence Tech. Play comes out in the neutral zone. Vulcans knock it back in. LTU gets there first. Trying to chip it back out in the neutral zone, they do. Promptly shot back in, but Vulcans have to touch up. Opportunity to get it back out, chipped into the neutral zone, and sent back in. Giving chase down there, the very active number 4, Hunter Hodgson. I think he's had a strong night for the Vulcans.
Yeah, he's the guy. He's been out there quite a lot, but there's a reason he's got 8 assists on the year. The kid can play the game. Let's see if he can get something started for his team.
I can't feel my toes, but we're having a great time here. 13:19 to go in this second period, and LTU has opened up a 3-0 lead. This comes in on Zavola again, crashing the net, but Vulcans get a chance to skate it out for the moment, and then it's knocked back in. Boy, that has been the recipe, Mike, honest to goodness, for 27 minutes tonight.
Yeah.
That puck goes far side. LTU, the first one's there. That's Josh Peterson. Throws it into the neutral zone, promptly knocked back in by the Vulcans. Mike, I'm a big fan of puck possession. And you can do so much if you possess the puck. And you can do so little if you don't possess the puck.
That is the key. Almost not only what you can do, but what you can't do.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And they're content to just dump it constantly. That's Glove back in the zone, and now coming with speed. Look at Hodgson, the dangerous Hodgson coming in backhand just wide.
Now there's a jump we haven't seen all night on the Vulcans.
That's what you wanted to see, absolutely. Well, I haven't seen a lot of this team, but I'll tell you what, I think 4 is their best player. Just one man's opinion through what? 28 minutes of play?
Yep.
I think 4 is their best player. And he's a good-looking defenseman. When he jumps up in the rush, it seems to activate other things.
Yeah, that finally got their feet moving there is what they did.
Trying to get a cycle going, and LTU has to relieve the pressure, but comes all the way in on Zavola. Zavola's going to leave it there. LTU goes for almost wholesale changes. Players collide in the neutral zone, and now Vulcans try to get something going the other way, but LTU takes it away. Plays called at the line on the offside with 11:31 to go here in this second period.
Well, a little bit of a jump out of the Vulcans here the last couple of minutes. And again, in enough time, only down by 3, Sean.
Draw in front of the Lawrence Tech bench. Puck lay in the dot for a second, now finally picked up by Blue Devils. Onside, I might add. Centering pass doesn't connect. In the corner now. Working in back behind the net. Throws it to the near side now. First one there's Tommy Walsh. Livonia boy from Orchard Lake St. Mary's high slot. Big stop Zavola. Another big stop Zavola. Oh, right on the doorstep. Ivanov thought he had one. But we stay at 3-0. Just under 11 minutes to go here in this second period. Nearly a pickpocket there, but instead turned over in the neutral zone. Leave it there for Ivanov. Had a man in front. Just couldn't connect. Didn't miss by much. Changes for LTU, and Vulcans get a chance to skate it out. Promptly give it away in the neutral zone. Nice move at the line to pump her in deep. Quickly going off on the change is Trevor Lozier. Now working in behind the net. That's Sicardi. Or excuse me, Hernandez. Guillermo Hernandez, the young man from Mexico. Opportunity to skate out now for Vulcans. They get to center ice and just dump it in. How many times have we seen that, and how many times have we seen Blue Devils, the first one on the puck? Now coming near side. Hernandez comes in, steps in, nice shot, didn't miss by much. Kept in for the moment by LTU, and now cleared down the ice, and that is going to have icing waved off, as a matter of fact. Here comes LTU, 3 of them. Looking for the trailer, high slot. Waiting, good patience holding on to the puck. Settled down. That went in off the post, my goodness,
It's a little knuckler there.
Genzel on it again. He's had a strong night. Excuse me, Genzel setting up shop in front. That was 23, Radu. Genzel on it now. Genzel with a centering pass to Radu. Didn't connect. And that is going to be cleared the length of the ice, and that's going to be an icing with 9:05 to go in this second period. And Lawrence Tech up by a score of 3-0.
Yeah, much better job this period of getting a nice little cycle off the boards into the middle of the net with a center drive going for Lawrence Tech. It's just shift after shift, creating 2 or 3 scoring chances a shift.
Draw one by Lawrence Tech. Man was buried in front. Down, play continues. Getting up and making his way to the bench rather gingerly is Caleb Dahl. Looks like he took a shot to the middle of the back.
I know that feeling right now.
I know you do. I thought about you immediately. I'm not going to develop that story because Mike will get back spasms, okay? Nice centering pass. Right now, Mike, LTU all over the Vulcans. No other way to say that. Vulcans trying to mount a counterattack any way they can. And immediately, LTU takes the puck away. That pass doesn't connect. Hodgson just content to shoot it in. Hunter Hodgson certainly a standout tonight. That puck chipped up off the boards in front of the LTU bench. Sent back into neutral zone with 7:55 to go in this second period. Tripped up in neutral zone. Now coming with speed near side. Shot doesn't connect. Promptly taken away by Blue Devils. Hodgson on it again. He takes a hit just a few feet inside the zone, but able to punch it out back into the neutral zone. LTU has to start anew. Drop pass there. Knocked in behind the net. Hodgson, first one there. You see why 4 has so much ice time, Mike. Big hit in the neutral zone, but once again, Mike, how many times have we said this? Blue Devils end up with the puck. Nice center pass there. Coming high slot, waiting, didn't miss by much. Nice shot there by Lozier. Taken away once again by LTU. They go for changes even with the puck in the attacking zone. That puck picked up in the neutral zone. That's Tate Wright, young man from Harrow, Ontario. With 6:40 to go here. 3-0, Lawrence Tech on top. Guess who on the rush? Hodgson. He's finally rubbed off the puck. LTU takes it back. That pass doesn't connect. But giving chase now are Blue Devils. Dangerous pass in front, but it connects. Got away with it. Turnover inside the line. And finally out for Vulcans. They give it up in the neutral zone, however. LTU on it again. Good speed. Look at this move coming in. Oh, baby, doing everything right there was Radu. Forced to start anew in their own zone with under 6 minutes to go here in this second period. Picking up speed is Max Kazera, young man from Commerce, played at Walled Lake Central. 22 and 13 out there again. Genzel and Rand have played so well together. A couple of Livonia boys. Centering pass doesn't connect. Rand was in front. Genzel finishes his check. Puck gets in deep. Radu circling, head up, looking, still circling. Leaves it in the corner for Genzel. Back to the point. Sent up top. Shot comes in. Rand was in front. Goaltender didn't see it. Ran from the skate to his stick. Hit from behind. Still on it. Trying to push the puck out in front. Once again, Vulcan's content, Mike, with just collapsing down low.
Yeah, keep it outside. Nothing on the inside. And what Lawrence Tech's got to get back to is that cycle off the board with the center drive going and throwing that more to the slot.
You can hear the officials saying, move it, move it, move it, and they finally move it, move it, move it. And I like to move it, move it.
That's a move in the movie, isn't it?
That's a song, yes.
Yeah. I like to move it, move it.
You like to
move it, move it.
Madagascar,
thank you, Ravia.
Penguins of Madagascar. That's in the neutral zone. Picked up by Vulcans. Holding on to it. Shot comes in. No problem for Foster. Quick glove as Mike Vasco was making a chance. Vasco skated by, and you could see him say to Foster, hey, man, I didn't mean to run you over. And Foster tapped him and said, it's all good.
The Vulcan team has shown some real good sportsmanship with that right there. They handed the glove back to Fisher earlier. It's very nice of these young men out of Pennsylvania.
4:20 left in this second period. 3-0. LTU looking for more. Boy, you heard Coach Gaffney tell Patty Cesarini after the first period he wanted to see his team get more aggressive and go to the net. They answered the bell here, no doubt. Zavola's had to make some pretty big stops, too.
Oh, yes. He's made a ton of saves. He's on his A game today for sure. And even when he gives up those rebounds, he is quick to the call to get that second chance save.
Shot comes in, no problem for Foster. And we get a whistle with 3:43 to go here in this second period.
Yeah, and Foster himself has just been composed back there. They always say, especially on a cold day like this, it's not easy to be that goaltender when there's not a lot of action in your zone, when you're sitting back there, your feet are getting cold, but you still have to be sharp when they come down.
I don't know if I'm even cold anymore, Mike. I think I'm beyond cold. Does that make sense? Where you're just not cold anymore? I think I'm beyond cold. In fact, I think I have become cold. I'm just cold now.
Wow.
Yeah.
You have become
the destroyer of nations. Is that like a poem or something?
I was sounding way too smart with what I was about to say, so I had to stop. So I had to stop there before I just changed the tone of this entire broadcast.
Was it Oppenheimer that said that? I have become death, the destroyer of nations?
Yeah,
I think that was
right?
it, right?
Well, destroyer of nations is that one of the Marvel guys, isn't it? That's the guy that attacked the Fantastic Four. Is either this destroyer of worlds, maybe. That's who that could be.
Radu looking dangerous again on the backhand. Looking, waiting, shot comes in off the post. Boy, did everything right, and a big shot as well from Lozier. Lozier's going to send it in deep this time. Devin Genzel down there, working with Rand. Now Radu. Nice move by Radu. Coming off the dot, he didn't miss by much.
Yeah, that's a lot of what I wanted to see out of him all game. This line's really dominated this period, Sean.
Radu.
A Shamrock, a Charger, and a Spartan.
That sounds like a joke, doesn't it?
Right? Walk into a
Shot
bar.
comes in. Right, exactly. Spin move there by DeHaas. He's got one tonight. And finally, Vulcans get a chance to skate it out. They were looking for a penalty there. You could hear the official say, no, 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 no. DeHaas comes in now. DeHaas looking on that far wing, couldn't connect. Caleb Dahl had his stick lifted. Now Vulcans come the other way with 2:10 left. There's no 67 on my roster, so I apologize. I have no idea who that is. Drop pass. DeHaas low to the ice. Couldn't get it in. Can't connect at center ice. Promptly knocked back in by Lawrence Tech. Hodgson out there. Sends it near side. Tipped ahead. No, lost. Now jumping on it. Looking for a home run pass. Had a step. Did man Coolidge. Another opportunity. This comes out to Hodgson. High slot shot. He didn't miss by much. A minute and a half left. Some sustained pressure for Vulcans.
Yeah, absolutely. And Hodgson, definitely the most dangerous Vulcan on the ice.
No doubt. Have a man on the far wing. Scores! Aiden Forcucci.
That was just a schnipe, Sean. It's like, I know this goalie's going down, so I'm going to go short side over his shoulder, and just a goal scorer's goal. He even had him leaning a little bit. Foster leaned a little bit over there and left that upper corner open, and Forcucci made no mistake.
So 3-1 game with a minute 10 left in this second period. Vulcans desperately needed one, and they got it. Under a minute to play now here in this second period. Could be an odd man rush the other way. Good job coming back, however. Puck in back behind the net. Backhanded to the line and crept out over the line. Vulcans knock it back in, however. Blue Devils have to give chase in their own zone. Vulcans get a little burst of energy after that first goal. Now coming the other way, LTU. Throw it in deep, and that is going to be called on the icing with 25.4 seconds remaining in this period.
Well, I've got to say, Sean, the Vulcans have shown some spurts of offensive burst and some legs and some jump going here this period. We just hope it can continue in the third and make this a competitive game, because this line that's out there right now, Gensel, Radu, and Rand, that's not Rand, it's someone else out there for him, but this line really has just dominated them this period.
I had to fact check myself. It was Oppenheimer.
Okay.
Now I am become death. The destroyer of worlds, not nations.
Worlds, okay.
That was when the atomic bomb went off.
That's,
Shot comes in and they freeze it there. Zavola holds on with 4.1 seconds remaining in this period.
So you tune in and you get a little hockey, some good Division III ACHA hockey, and we just drop fact and knowledge bombs on you as you do it too. So it's sports, it's fun, and it's learning.
That's the end of the second period of play. A late goal by the Vulcans have made this a 3-1 game, Mike, here at very chilly Redford Arena. In just a moment, we'll throw it down to Patty Cesarini. As a matter of fact, let's do it right now. Patty?
Coach, you said you wanted your guys to get more pucks to the net. How would you assess the offensive execution here in the second period?
Yeah, we made the adjustment. We got twice as many more shot attempts, shots on net. We rewarded with a couple goals. So that was a nice adjustment. A little tough to give up that late period goal, however.
What's going to be the message to close this one out now?
A 2-shot lead. Let's expand it and then close it out and get the W.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sean.
Thank you very much, Coach Gaffney. 3-1, your score after the second period of play here on the Lawrence Tech Sports Network. And welcome back into Redford Arena, where after 40 minutes of play, Lawrence Tech has a 3-1 lead over the Vulcans from California, Pennsylvania. Along with Mike Avissel, Patty Cicerini, our off-the-ice reporter. My name is Sean Belegian. Mike, 20 minutes ahead. What are you looking for?
Well, I'm looking for, I asked for it last period. I'd like to see a little bit more of an aggressive forecheck out of the Vulcans to see if they can create that turnover to increase their scoring opportunities. For Lawrence Tech, I think Coach Gaffney was right with what he said after the second period. They really liked what they were doing there, and they were coming off that board, center drive, creating chances in the middle of the ice. They doubled their shots. They just got to keep doing that. And the goalie down here for the Vulcans, I just don't know how much longer Mr. Zavola can hold on with the pressure that they were putting on him.
There's a look at Coach Gaffney, done such a fantastic job here. And he said, can you clear your telestrator? The trash can? All right, I think he just did it. Oh, was there a drawing on there? All right. 20 minutes to go here in this third period, about to commence. Mike, it's not just us. A lot of parents were in the lobby where, I'm not going to lie to you, it was probably 15 degrees warmer. So that's where I stood during the intermission.
Only 15?
Yeah, it was probably 15 degrees
That's
warmer.
still cold, because that's still 10 below zero.
Yeah, it made it, I was going to say about 15 below zero, but either way. You know, they say in a couple days it might be near 40. True story. True story. Because as you know, I'm also a junior meteorologist.
I do. I mean, you know, I turn to you when I need weather. I go right to you. So hearing 40 degrees out of you makes me very happy.
38 degrees on Tuesday.
Sun? Will there be sun with that 38 degrees?
I think it's a cloudy day.
It's a cloudy?
I believe it's a cloudy day.
38's still cold without
38.
sun, though.
Yeah?
We need Mr. Sun.
I do miss Mr. Sun. I do. LTU on it again. We've said that quite often tonight. Genzel trying to send it to the far side, has his pass picked off. That pass in turn is picked off in the neutral zone. Backhanded in, and here comes LTU again. Rand on the back end. Rand with a move, scores!
His second of the night there, Sean. Again, just the speed. He pushes the defense in. They give him the room. He comes across the front of the net with that backhand. A little bit of commotion, which Coach Gaffney said he wanted to create some commotion, some traffic in front of the net. Look, that's traffic in front of the net right there, with Mr. Gensel going to the net, and Mr. Rand's got him one heck of a night going, Sean.
52 seconds in. Mike, I think that's 2 goals and assists for Rand.
Yes, it is, by my count.
4-1. LTU on top. Let's see if Vulcans try to open it up a little bit now as they trail by 3 again. Getting back behind the nets. A little more aggressive now.
Yeah, they've got that second guy going in, but it's still a soft in.
Yeah. Here they come. That's Cole Evans. He's had some moments tonight. Certainly Hodgson, wearing number 4, has been their best player. That shot about 10 feet high and wide as it's thrown out into the neutral zone. Nearly picked off in the neutral zone, and Vulcans have to start over again. 1-on-4 as they make changes. Good work down there by the unnamed number 67. I apologize, his name isn't on my roster.
We should give him a name.
Okay.
Who does he kind of look like and skate like?
Well, it's very cold, so Coldy McColder.
Yes. His number should be 15 below.
It's 67 degrees below zero, so sure. Shot comes in, that's deflected in front and back out over the line. Promptly sent back in by Tate Wright. There's Hodgson. certainly their best player tonight. Vulcan's best player. Leaves it back in behind the net. This is going to go the length of the ice, and that's going to be called on the icing with 17-17 to go here in this third period. There's Mr. Foster. He's had a nice night tonight.
Yeah, like I said, not a lot going on. So it makes it tough on a goaltender. You got to kind of occupy yourself and entertain yourself while you're down there, and just make sure you're alert.
Clean draw win there. Winds up straight in on the goaltender. Good positioning that time by Zavola.
Nice old school slap shot by Lozier. Don't see many of those nowadays, so we like to call them out when we see them.
Wins the draw forward, does Rand, but for the moment the Vulcans had it. Picked back up by LTU. Centering pass. Genzel was in front. Genzel working on it now. Genzel. Good job holding on to the puck. Oh, Radu was there. Rand with another opportunity. Rand with another opportunity. Puck laid there. Rand still on it. Pass comes back out to the circle from the dot. Zavola has lost his stick. Struggling to pick it up.
He went all Dominic Hasek
He
there
really
on
did.
his back, throwing stuff around. I don't quite know how he kept that one out for Rand's Hattie.
This line has been so dangerous tonight. Radu got a piece of that. This is going to be sent the length of the ice, and that is going to be another icing.
I have a feeling Mr. Ravian's going to have a replay of that, the save here. Let's see how Zavola keeps Rands out here. It just goes behind. There was the Mr. Radu. There it is. He made the pad save there, Sean. He kicked that pad out, and that actually spun him around a little bit. He had his back to the play. He's flopping all over, but he kept the puck out. That's the important part.
LTU just has won so many puck battles tonight. There's a trip, not called. 3-on-1 the other way, but quickly coming back for support and knocking that away. I want to give credit where credit is due. DeHaas, excuse me. Play called. DeHaas just carried it over. He's got a goal tonight, and whistle blows at 15:54.
Yeah, that was nice getting back by him, and a nice stick to get a stick on that puck as it was entering the crease there, helping his goalie, Mr. Foster, out.
Draw just outside the Vulcans zone. Won by LTU, promptly knocked in right on Zavola, and Zavola's going to have to freeze that with 15:49 to go here in this third period. 4-1, Blue Devils on top.
Zavola's had some action today. I think he's going to sleep well on that bus ride home to Western Pennsylvania.
I think so. I hope they started early and get that heat going, right?
Yeah, that bus better be going. Get that heat going for the boys. Maybe get some pizza on there, right? Some Diet Mountain Dew.
No, I don't think they're leaving until tomorrow, as a matter of fact. You're absolutely right, now that I think about that. Boy, does a Diet Mountain Dew sound good right now? Oh, sounds good anytime, you know that.
Right. So that hopefully they leave tonight so they can get home in preparation for the big game.
Don't they have another game tomorrow, I think, right? Another game? Yeah, another game tomorrow.
They're playing tomorrow?
Yeah, they're
Wow.
playing again.
Super
Shot
Bowl
from the point.
Sunday.
Yeah. Shot from the point and knocked down. And promptly shot back in. LTU goes for changes. They'll go in chasing after it with this 4-1 lead. Thrown to a spot in the neutral zone and promptly knocked back in by Blue Devils. And now here comes McColdster. McColdster knocked off the puck. Coldy's had some moments tonight.
I mean, but you got to love it. I mean, they went all the way out to Alberta to get McColdster and recruit him. He was a big recruit. Oh!
And Coldy nearly capitalized there.
He almost buried there. I mean, oh, look, he broke his stick.
Coldy.
Oh, boy, that's an expensive shift there.
Draw will stay in the LTU zone.
There's a replay right there. That was a nice looking dish by Mankulich. This is like an all-name team here for the Vulcans. Mankulich behind the net on that last play.
Mankulich and Forcucci were playing together earlier, along with McColdster.
Wow, all-name line.
Yeah. 4-1, 14-10 to go here in this third period. LTU has been in control tonight. That's going to be called on the icing. Mike, I think that's an understatement to say that LTU's been in control tonight.
Yes. And again, it's one of those, you look at the score, you're like, it's only 4-1 though. But Zavola and Ned has really kept these guys in. And a lot of, again, keeping it out, especially in that first period. I think the first period, LTU owned more of the puck, but they got nothing in the middle.
Yes.
The second and third, they started to get things more in the middle, especially that second period, and that's where they started to get their offense going.
That puck creeps out over the line. And here comes Benjamin DeHaas again. Knocks it in back behind the net. Vulcans take over there. Good outlet pass here. Tried to get it to the wing. Couldn't get it to the wing. LTU in their own zone. They're going to ice this. That pass was waved off. Backhand attempt. Somehow didn't go in.
Zavola, that second effort there, again, not the mistake, it's the recovery there, and he recovered and kept that out of the net when it looked like it was going to be an easy wraparound for Mr. Dahl.
LTU makes wholesale changes with 13-13 to go in this game.
I'm gonna give you something. So not many things come of cold, but the good thing that's come of it, how cold it is in this rink, the leak that was dripping on our wires is now frozen and stopped dripping.
Centering pass doesn't connect. Kept outside again. Stepping up from blue line to keep it in. That's the defenseman Max Golden, from Winnipeg. Back in behind the net, Hudson Fisher, Canyon, Texas. Boy, I'll tell you what, Coach Gaffney's gone all over the place to load up the D1 and D3 teams.
You know, the good thing is, even in the junior world, Sean, they really have some nice showcases where you don't have to travel too far. You go to those showcases and they really, quote unquote, showcase the talent there. Everybody plays and a lot of teams can get that look at some of these players, and you can start bringing them into your programs.
Hudson Fisher carries that just offside. 12-16 to go here, and I think we're going to get a trip, Mike.
Yep. That's probably just what Coach Gaffney didn't want. They're starting to pull away, got that 3-goal lead. Now you're going to give this high-flying offense to the Vulcans, and I say that because coming into this game, according to the ACHA website, they were averaging about 5.5 goals a game, Sean. They have scored some goals. And with the likes of Mr. Hodgson out here on the power play, you just don't want to give him that chance.
Power play opportunity now for Vulcans. Promptly cleared down the ice. The goalie's calling for icing. No, it's a shorthanded situation, so there is no icing. Zavola's seen a lot of rubber tonight, so maybe there was a moment of confusion.
Yeah, getting a little slap happy.
Leave the puck there as they try to get this power play going. Stick handling through the neutral zone. Hodgson driving to the net. Nice job. Centering pass doesn't connect. But a good rush there. Give credit where credit is due to Mike Vasco. Back to the line. Hodgson moves in. Pass. Far wing. I thought he was shooting all the way, Mike, and I think so did his line mates. Centering pass. Had the right idea, just couldn't connect, and whistle blows as the puck goes up into the netting with 11:20 to go here in this third period, and a $1.04 in this power play opportunity.
That was a nice shift by Vasco, number 10 there. You can see why he's their second leading scorer, Sean. He has a lot of creativity, some good hands for a big fella. That vision of the ice, seeing that guy back door was just great.
LTU clears this. Clock's certainly an enemy in this one. The biggest enemy is this 4-1 lead, if you're thinking from the Vulcan perspective. And for LTU, just keep it simple, guys. 10 minutes and 55 seconds away from a nice W here at home. 35 seconds remaining in this power play opportunity. Go near side, sent in by Avery Ball. Back in behind the net. Opportunity to clear it. Glove down at the line, and the play is called. 10:35 to go now, Mike, in this third period. 19 seconds left in this Vulcan power play, and the draw is going to come just on the other side of the blue line.
Yeah, you can see why Coach Gaffney was very pleased when we were talking to him about his penalty kill. This is a very good job, really all game of killing penalties here. And it continues here to where they're going to kill this penalty off most likely, and let's see if it leads to some momentum and offensive chances.
I want to give another shout out to the LTU band. What a fun atmosphere here tonight. It just adds so much more, Mike, when the band is in the crowd.
Yes.
Team's back at full strength. 10:10 to go here in the third period. 4-1 LTU. Hodgson takes his man down. Mike had the interference signal up to no avail. In back behind Foster. Blue Devils get there first. Able to clear it out near side. Backhand pass in the neutral zone. Nice move there. Tries to create some space. Knocked off the puck, and here come the Vulcans. 3-on-2 the other way.
Yeah, give them credit, Sean. There's been no quit in this Vulcan team. They keep going. They don't have much going, but they're continuing to go and kind of drive it on these Blue Devils.
Puck dumped into the corner. McColdster back in behind the net. He loses it. Promptly knocked back in. Centering pass just off the stick. You could hear him call for it, Mike. Banging his stick on the ice, and then it rolled right off the stick of Forcucci.
Whether it was him or not, I pointed to it and I got you to say it.
Sounds good to me. Bouncing around in the neutral zone, controlled by LTU. Just thrown in on Zavola. Benjamin DeHaas. 8.5 to go here in this third period. 4-1 LTU. Game's bogged down certainly in this third period, Mike.
Yeah, the Vulcans, the legs are looking a little heavy right now, and LTU's just playing it, hey, get it out, get it in.
Yep. Nice play there. Set it up, just shoot it back in as they make some changes. Not wholesale, just 3 guys, as the clock ticks under 8 minutes to go. Centering pass. Boy, those Livonia boys have worked well tonight, haven't they? Rand with another opportunity to score. Radu gets one. And that's the 4th point for Rand. Radu makes it a 5-1 Lawrence Tech lead.
Yeah, the speed of this line has been too much all night, and as the legs get a little bit heavy for the Vulcans, it's becoming even more evident and more of a problem right here. Rand and Radu and Gensel can just really have their way out on the ice right now.
Five-1. Controlled off the draw by LTU. So Mike, barring something absolutely miraculous, LTU is going to win this hockey game. just haven't seen much offense out of the Vulcans tonight.
Yeah, no, and they had a tough series against Grand Valley last weekend, so this is going to be good to get them back on the winning streak.
Well, Rand loses it to Hodgson there. Hodgson with a sweet little centering pass, couldn't connect. And Genzel comes the other way. Genzel knocks it in deep. Rand's going to be the first one there. Rand puts on the brakes, wins the battle, takes it out front, a backhand. Boy, he nearly had his 5th point there, Mike.
Yeah, he wants that 3rd goal, I think. He's really feeling it right now.
He's going to go off on a change now as that puck goes high, but stays in play. Now coming off the bench to make sure he keeps track of that in the neutral zone is Hernandez. Couple of Vulcans come the other way. That shot blocked. Paying the price there was Kazura. He leads the rush the other way. Drop pass, shot comes in, rebound lay there for a second. And McColster comes the other way. McColster. Goldie coming in. Had to be very careful there, was Foster.
I'm going to tell you what, I think he was lost the first 2 periods without a name. As soon as we named him, this kid has been absolutely on fire. McColster has been on McFire. And he has been getting pucks to the net, and he's been their best forward by far since we named him.
I apologize adamantly, but the roster we were given didn't have a 67 on there, so we just decided to call him Coldy McColster.
And as I look, I think it's 62.
I can't tell, Mike. No, it's 67.
Is it 67?
Yeah, look at his arm. It's definitely 67.
Oh, and that was a cross check there.
Yeah. Well, he's cold.
Yep. That was cold.
That was very... I can't tell if it's a 2 or a 7. You're absolutely
right. Am I right? It's got like the top of it's got...
No, it's 67. I just saw his arm.
Okay.
Take a look at his arm. See his arm? Yeah, it's 67.
Where are you looking at his arm?
When he just hopped over the board and went like that.
So it's straightened out?
Yeah.
Because without it straight, it looks like it's got a little too curve to it.
Yeah. Shot comes in, bounces off, into the corner. Backhanded, kept in by Blue Devils. Promptly shot in back behind the net with 5.5 to go in this one. 5-1 Lawrence Tech. Fun night here out in Redford. The good guys won game 1 here on the Lawrence Tech Sports Network, and they're about to win game 2. So a nice win for D1 and a nice win for D3. Centering pass, couldn't get that shot through. Played with a high stick. Another centering pass, this time cleared into the corner, but my goodness, LTU really buzzing right now. Zavola with a couple of big stops. Backhand attempt to get it out, finally chipped it out. And LTU has to give chase. That's Lozier. He promptly knocks it back in with 4:45 to go.
It's a nice shift out of Greer, Lozier, and Dahl right now. They're really spinning the wheels.
Tipped in. Finally, Vulcans get it out. 3 of them in the neutral zone. They're content to just shoot it in, Mike. They need to go for changes.
They're struggling just to get off the ice right now. There's some tired boys there.
Rand on it again. He's got 4 points. What else can he do? Rand still on it. Back to the point. Knock back in. Jeff Rand from Livonia Stevenson. Shout out to Patty, my girl Patty. She'll be talking to our player of the game after the game. I'll give Patty $4 if she mentions David Mitchell.
Oh, I'll double that.
I wonder if Patty heard that. If she mentions David Mitchell in the post-game interview, I'll give her $4 whole. Coach Hunter shaking his head saying, no, don't do it. Of course, that's Jeff Rand's high school coach, an old buddy of all of ours, who's out in Aberdeen now. Dominating effort tonight Foster probably should have froze that. Instead, just let it go.
Yeah,
And this is going to go all the way down. Zavola going to leave it there on a tee for ball.
I can only imagine Foster's got to be as cold as we are. He wants that clock moving.
Yeah. I would assume so. 3:15 to go in this one. He hasn't seen a lot of action, Mike, so he probably is cold. Puck comes back to the point, just creeps out over the line. They're content to just shoot it back in as they're going to go for 4 out of 5 changes. Coming the other way, drop pass. Ball sends it back in deep. Tried to center it out in front. LTU doing a good job keeping it back behind the net and clearing it out of the zone right here before they have to start back over. With speed. Coming near side now. DeHaas. Boy, threw it to a spot, just missed his man. Didn't miss by much. That pass goes too far, but picked off by LTU with 2:25 to go in this one. There's a giveaway inside the defensive zone. They knock the puck in deep, taken away by Blue Devils. Skating around the net with 2:10 to go. Cleared all the way down the ice, and that's going to be icing. 2:09 to go in this one. I can tell you this, LTU is going to win the game. It's 5-1. I feel pretty safe, Mike, with 129 seconds left, that they're going to hold on to this one.
Yeah, I would say that they're about a minus 10,000 favorite right now to win this game. Heavy favorites here. But if I know one thing, this Vulcan team's not going to give up. They always fight to the finish.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. Played out into the neutral zone. Shot back in. LTU on it. Now under 2 minutes to go in this one. Coming near side now, DeHaas. Off the boards. And a chance coming in. Score! That is the cherry on top of the sundae as Caleb Dahl gets one, Mike.
Yeah, the local high school recruit out of Flint Powers made no mistake with this one. When he got in and he saw the opening right there, a nice little chip from Radu too, just to add to his point total. But he saw that little forehand backhand and he just buried.
6-1. Boy, they really turned it on in the second period, didn't they?
Yeah, that's all coaching, Sean. When Coach Gaffney got him in there, he knew exactly what he wanted them to do, and they did it.
Evans throws it far side, just knocked in back behind the net. Foster left it there for a second and then put it up in the netting. You could tell he was caught in that. Do I leave it? I'm just going to shoot it.
Yeah.
And how often do you see it? He sent it high up into the net. So draw will stay in the LTU zone.
Yeah, looked like one of my drives on the 15th at Coyote Golf Club. He just towed it a little bit, and it just went high and left, and OB.
In behind the net now. The chicken dance. We saw Mr. Chicken earlier, didn't we?
Yes, we did. We had a conversation with him.
We did.
So nice to see him.
He's a nice man.
Yes.
McColdster navigating the blue line, gets it over. Shot comes in. Foster got a piece of that. Another shot. And we could see a break the other way. Boy, look at the speed coming back to take away that breakaway, and Zavola with a big stop. Boy, give credit to Cole Evans coming back and taking away that breakaway.
Yeah. As we said, Sean, this Vulcan team does not give up. They play the full 60 minutes.
McColdster's working back behind the net. Look at McColdster on it again. Turns and fires. That goes wide. What a night for Rand.
He would love one more shot.
What a night for Genzel. Radu, just a good night for the Blue Devils. And a great night for the band as well. Have really enjoyed their enthusiasm and entertainment tonight, Mike.
Yes, and the most underrated thing of the band is the guy that runs up and down the stands when the Blue Devils score.
I pulled my hamstring looking at him. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, yes.
That's going to do it. Your final score here tonight in Redford, The Blue Devils come away with a convincing 6-1 victory over the Vulcans from California, Pennsylvania. Both teams go straight to their goaltender to pat him on the head, say job well done, and of course, they're gonna line up now. Mike to shake hands. Always love to see this. Don't you go anywhere, because Patty Cesarini is gonna be down on the ice interviewing our player of the game. If you've watched tonight's game, I don't think it's a surprise. I'll leave it at that. I don't want to give it away, Mike, but I don't think it's going to be a surprise.
Yeah, no. There was a standout line. Goalie played well, but there was a particular player that just had himself a night. And Patty's going to ask him a few questions and see what we can get out of the young man.
Final score here, 6-1. So Coach Gaffney behind the bench for 2 wins this afternoon.
Yeah, that's what a coach wants to see. It's all about growth, and as Lawrence Tech moves towards conference play and the tournament, you want to see that growth of, all right, we didn't have our greatest first period, but what are we going to do in the second? And they got better every period, John.
Great job. They're paying homage to the band, and they skate up to the band and jump up on the boards to celebrate not only a victory, but a great performance by the band tonight as well. Really adds to the atmosphere out here at Redford Arena. If you have a chance to come out and see this, why don't you give it a shot? It really, really, truly is a fun night out here in Redford. All right, I believe Patty is standing by with our player of the game. So Patty Cesarini, take it away.
Jeff, this was a very dominant team performance here tonight. When did you guys feel like you were really able to establish yourselves and set the tone?
I think after the first period, we just had to get, a couple things out of the way. But I think once we just started playing simple and going to the net, doing the little things, then that's when we really took off. And I think our game was the absolute best at that point.
And 2 goals and 2 assists for you tonight. What was clicking within your line?
I mean, we were just playing simple, going to the net. I mean, like I said, just the little things. It's just a team effort. I mean, we were all on the same page the whole game, and it just made it easy to find guys on the ice. So.
And coming off the series against Grand Valley, I can only imagine that this one felt pretty good here tonight.
Definitely, big win. We got another win hopefully coming up tomorrow. We'll play good, so I'm excited for tomorrow.
Well, congratulations on the win. Go and enjoy it.
All right, thank you.
Sean.
Congratulations to our player of the game, Jeff Rand. Could have picked a few guys, Mike, but I think he stepped up and out a little bit more than everybody else.
Yeah, I think he was the straw that stirred that line, and he got him going, especially in that second period. Like I said, that hard cycle off the board, center